We are Group 3, and for today we will be presenting our proposition for our nonprofit organization named Tales of Healing. My name is Janine Mazzona.
Natalie Lamb.
Yes. Padiernos.
This is our organization overview. It states what we do and why we do it. Tales of Healing is a dedicated team at an animal care facility that trains and certifies service animals to promote health and healing in patients at various locations like hospitals, rehabs, schools, and more. We exist because we want to reduce the growing amount of animals that are unwanted, abandoned, neglected. So we rescue these animals, we bring them back to full health, and then we provide them with the necessary training they need to become service animals to people in need. There's a high demand for service animals, and it's always growing. So we wanted to supply this while helping the animals too. We believe so many people can benefit from having a service animal. They motivate, they inspire, they provide comfort, and they help with day-to-day activities and needs. Many people are starting to see the importance of having a service animal. Our intention at Tales of Healing is to create an environment where people in need can find a service animal to assist them with day-to-day needs, while also, very importantly, finding a long-lasting relationship with each other and companionship within each other. And lastly, our purpose is to provide help to both animals and people. We want to give the rescue animals a better chance at life, and we want to provide patients with a chance to heal with the assistance of a skillfully trained service animal. We hope that by doing this, the patient gets the support and comfort that they may need and desire. Our mission statement at Tales of Healing is to provide highly trained service animals to enhance the quality of life for patients and promote health and healing. We are on a mission at Tales of Healing. We are an organization dedicated to providing the best possible care for both animals and people. We truly care about this cause. We seek to improve the quality of life through forming bonds between humans and animals, providing mutual support and rehabilitation on each hand. I would like to share a quick story with you all. This morning when I went out for my walk, I found my elderly neighbor on the sidewalk lying down. She had come out to get her mail in the morning and tripped and fell. She was all alone. I could not help but imagine, what if she had a service animal there? The service animal could have possibly helped her safely get to her mailbox. Or if she had fallen, the service animal would have been able to bark and warn people that she had an accident so she wasn't alone. I see these incidents all the time, and I see how many people would benefit from having a service animal. So that's why we are so passionate about our mission. Healing consists of a nonprofit organization. We plan to fund this organization by holding marathons, fundraisers, and advertising the organization online. Building good relationships with our patients and fellow peers is a priority to create a comfortable atmosphere and a thriving community. Our portfolio consists of training and certifying service animals to support patients. We plan to form strong partnership bonds through mutual care for health services. And lastly, we hope to be as low waste as possible in respect to the planet. So we have planned out a 1 to 10 year plan at Tales of Healing, and we are starting in 2020, where we hope to establish ourselves. We will spend our first year finding an ideal location in Vallejo, California. We hope to find a community that can accommodate our organization's needs, a place where we can build our training and care facility. And we also are planning to build our networking with local animal shelters, vets, volunteers, and prospective sponsors and partnerships. And then in 2022, so in about 2 years, we're going to start planning the patient care aspect of it. So we then plan to build and create relationships and networks at local hospitals, rehabs, where we can begin to offer services. We first plan to offer services there, and then by 2024, we intend to expand our organization and connect with other facilities where we can offer services such as schools and get into the special education programs. We really think that that would be beneficial. So then we move to 2026, and that's where we hope to partner with even bigger organizations that would help us start to spread our message. And then by 2028, we want to expand nationwide. And then 2030, we hope to expand internationally to places like Europe and then Asia.
Hi, this is an employment policy slide. This slide allows the company to create the company's code of ethics. We want to create a safe work environment for everyone. Our employment policy values the animals just as well as the people. We want to have people held accountable for their actions and behavior. So we'll have HR representatives and also an employee handbook so they can look back on to see how they can behave professional in a work environment. Also, our company values equal opportunity, so everybody has an equal chance and an equal chance to grow in the company, pretty much. Also, any actions of mistreatment of the animals will be it won't be tolerated at all, and it could direct an termination of any employment that mistreats the animals. With that being said, the employment policy slide allows a safe workspace for everyone.
Alright guys, so in this part of the presentation we're talking about management style, and basically we believe in to be a permissive Democrat type of organization, and our message for that reason is that everyone is included in decision making in order to build and trust and chemistry with fellow workers. So in our organization basically we believe in allowing people to have a voice in any opinion they choose to speak out whenever there are issues or problems happening in the organization. And yes, our company believes that everyone should have a chance to make decisions, so it will make a better atmosphere for the whole environment, the company. It builds trust and chemistry with everyone basically. And aside from that, we didn't choose to do autocratic because it seems to be closed-minded instead of open-minded, and we don't want that in the company, so we chose to do that. And everyone should be included in different situations, so basically everyone should have a chance to be part of the group that makes decisions, and autocratic just gives other people no chances to speak, so there's no purpose of choosing autocratic for this type of management style due to the goals that won't be achieved during the time, so it won't be very beneficial for the company. So autocratic just gives no chance for people to speak up, and the leader just makes all the decisions. So what's the point of having a team without any effort from other groups? So management style final is permissive Democrat. And we also believe that if no one speaks in our company, or no one has the opportunity to speak in our company, then what's the point of even having one? Because we have animals that are included in the organization, which is going to be in the later slides, actually. Yes, I believe so. And basically we take care of animals and people, patients too. So that people, employees in our facility will need to have assistance as well with these animals and patients. So we really need a permissive Democrat. It's just final decision, and also with our model of our facility, it seems that it's pretty huge. So we do need a lot of people working together in order to complete certain goals. And again, permissive Democrat would be perfect for that because of that reason. Also autocratic. If we chose to do autocratic, then I don't think things would be handled correctly due to the fact that no teamwork is being added and it's only up to one person, so it wouldn't really work in our organization. I mean, it will work in other organizations, but just not this one. It might have not. And everyone should be included in different situations. So whatever the situation may be, problems with patients or problems with animals, such as the dogs, the birds, and everyone else everyone needs assistance. And that's when we all needed to gather around and solve that issue. So yeah, management style, permissive Democrat. And we say permissive too because teamwork makes the dream work. We believe in that ever since we decided to do the company anyways. So yeah, chance to make decisions. That's all we believe in. And everyone has a contribution to where this company is going to go moving forward to in the presentation for the 1-2 year plan. So yeah, we believe that. Yeah, we may have a leader, but everyone could have their own voice in making decisions and we can go forward from there. Yeah, thank you.
Hi, this is a communication slide where we'll go over the different ways the company does their day-to-day interactions. Our company wants to provide group bonding for everyone. We also want to have a team that can problem solve any conflicts or interests. So similar to the employment policy slide, we want to also have a handbook to provide a safe workplace for all the employees and for the dogs themselves. Another thing is that we will have several communication platforms such as email, social media, and that's just to name a few. We'll also communicate face to face and over the phone. It's always key to have communication style in the business world for your business to thrive on. Thank you.
Every member of our organization, regardless of their position, contributes to the overall functioning of Tales of Healing. Our organizational chart contains a hierarchical structure that specifies the chain of command of Tales of Healing. So starting from the Board of Trustees, the Board of Trustees consists of experts that provide advice and guidance for the growth and development of the organization. Next in command would be the president of the organization. So he or she is assigned to oversee the work, efficiency, and development of all the departments within the organization. So for Tales of Healing, we have 5 different departments that are under the president's direct scope of supervision. Among the 5 departments is the financial department. So this department is in control of all the financial or monetary transactions of the organization. It is made of a vice president, accountant, and a bookkeeper. So for each department, there is an assigned vice president. Vice president are also considered
considered as the head of their department and shall therefore directly report to the president and the board of trustees. Besides that, they are assigned to monitor and oversee the overall workflow and development of the department that they're handling. Now, back to the financial department. An accountant's job is to provide financial insights about the transactions of the organization, while the bookkeeper is in charge of keeping records of daily financial transactions like expenses, budget, incomes, and many more. Next would be the Programs and Operations Department. Staff under this department includes a vice president, operations manager, program coordinator, and program associates. The operations manager is the right hand of the vice president of programs and operations. He or she is in charge of developing and implementing operational policies and practices for the organization. The program coordinator ensures that these policies and practices are implemented properly within the organization. And for additional assistance, we have program associates that are present to help in carrying out the department's projects and tasks. The third department would be the Marketing and Communications Department. Members of this department are in charge of handling all aspects of sales, promotion, and public relations. So the Vice President of Marketing and Communications Department has two managers, a marketing manager and a public relations manager. So the marketing manager handles promotional and sales project with the help of a digital coordinator or digital marketing coordinator and marketing associates as well that would provide flexible support through helping them in implementing these projects. On the other hand, a public relations manager is needed to develop and maintain a positive public image, assisted by a community outreach specialist. So a community outreach specialist is in charge of advocating for the social organization and supervising the planning and implementation of outreach strategies. We also have a human resources department. So the human resources department has a vice president, a human resources manager, employee relations manager, hiring or staffing manager, and human resources associates. So this department is specifically in charge of monitoring internal relations and providing accommodations for staff and volunteers. The HR manager reports directly to the VP and supervises daily workflow of the department and the overall handling of employees. Employee relations manager oversees relationships and challenges within the workplace, while the hiring or staffing manager is responsible for recruitment, hiring, and or dismissing staff and volunteers. And for the last title under the HR department, human resources are in charge of maintaining employment records, data, and contracts. They are also in charge of accommodating employee needs. So, and for the last department, the development department. So the development department consists of a grant writer, donor relations manager, and coordinator of plan giving. So these titles are unique and are solely for nonprofit organizations like Tales of Healing. So, a grant writer is in charge of finishing applications for funding, including applications to foundations, a trust, or governmental applications. The donor relations manager is responsible for planning and implementing fundraising strategies to grow revenue and recruit donors. And lastly, coordinator of plan giving creates and implements donor and member engagement strategies. So overall, the Department of Development altogether is responsible for fundraising campaigns that would help Tales of Healing acquire funds for projects. So, all in all, these departments work hand in hand to achieve Tales of Healing mission to enhance the quality of life for patients and promote health and healing. So, that is all for the organizational structure of Tales of Healing.
Hey guys, so this is the services and products that we offer at Tales of Healing. And we offer a multitude of services and products in our own facility. And in our service program, we offer service animal training and certification. So this is where we take in animals and this is where we analyze them, make sure they're up to company standards, they're all healthy and groomed. Then after this, we have them go through a series of tests. And in this test, we have them do basic service animal things such as swimming, calling for help if their owner ever collapses, things like that. So we just want to make sure that they're just double and check so that their future owners will be glad and happy. We also visit local hospitals and rehab facilities. So the reason we go to local hospitals is to have one-on-one visit with the patients or people in need of service animals. This is where we know we can talk to them, find out what they are looking for, and give them what they need. And in rehab facilities, we go around the community looking around for animals in need and who we see have potential. So this is where we have a list of animals that we could take in. And adoption days. So we offer in adoption days, we offer the general public our service animals so they can go in and adopt an animal that they want. But of course, since we do care about the animals in our facility, we have them go through a series of background checks to make sure that the clients that they'll go to will give them a safe and happy home so the animals will be happy in the end. And in our own facility, we also offer products, animal products such as food, clothes, anything for the animals, we have it. And we also carry medication, supplements, and hygiene related products too. So if your animal's feeling ill or you have any questions, you can stop by our facility and we'll help you.
All right, guys. So this part of the presentation is about the culture of organization. So basically, we have a few bullet points in our presentation, actually. So let's read off of that. Sociability, power distribution, degree of structure, achievement award, opportunities for growth, tolerance for risk and change, conflict tolerance, and emotional support. And these bullet points will be the main topics of this part of the presentation going forward. So, sociability, relationships are permitted. So we believe in our company, as I've said before in my slides for management style, building a relationship builds comfortable atmosphere in the workplace. So basically what I've said before in my presentation for management style, teamwork makes the dream work. So basically, if you don't have good relationship anywhere you go to, in any place you go to with people, a lot of people around that you work with, you'll never succeed on anything, any goals you guys go through. And we believe everything should be toward a goal with a group. It should be a group thing, not just you. All right, so power distribution. Everyone has the right to share ideas, information. Again, this is just like the other points I made. But an agreement for everybody needs to happen. So if people were to contribute to something, there needs to be a final decision at the end of the day. So we choose to go against the vote or do a voting in order to make final decisions. And degree of structure, as I said again, permissive Democrat, achievement award, various awards are given. So we would be handing out accomplishments, either, I guess, employee of the month, or how many people were served, how many animals were served, like a great amount of people that were served. We recognize those types of things. We don't ignore those achievements, so we give awards for those. So yeah, and that would also build good relationships in the workplace. So yes, and growth starts with being better than before. So yeah, there we go. And opportunities for growth, we strive to develop to our fullest potential. So basically, if we have an opportunity to grow as a company, it will be done with but it is only done with necessary things. So if a change isn't necessary, that's actually my other bullet point: tolerance for risk and change. We take risks and accept changes whenever necessary. So we will always take risks if it's needed, if it's only necessary. But if it's necessary, we will make changes to the workplace to even make it better than before. So that's what we always strive to do. Just keep growing as a company and keep growing with our fellow peers as well. So, and then conflict tolerance, we choose to stay positive and always keep up with communication, because if there is a negative workplace, always negative atmosphere and miscommunication happens, then everything just falls apart from there, because people will get the wrong messages from other people and everything just goes bad. And emotional support tools are offered. So we always have to keep employees in check when they need help. So again, we talked about always supporting employees, always supporting the people, even the animals we take care of. We always support them whenever they're in need. So we always keep each other in check. And again, with conflict tolerance, communication is also key whenever a fellow peer needs help, support. So that would, you doing something small like that or even huge like that would change everything. It would bring positivity to the company, bring positivity to that person. And yes, thank you guys.
So with our staff and volunteer benefits, we really wanted to take care of our employees, not just our full-time staff, but also our volunteer workers. So with our full-time employees, we wanted to offer medical, which we offered 3 different options for them to choose from, whichever one fits their needs the best. We also offer dental and vision with our full-time employees. Of course, we have different options for either one of those for them to choose from. Our paid sick time and sick leave and parental leave are eligible for full-time employees only, with 401k and discounted pet insurance and pet services. For our part-time and volunteer workers, unfortunately, they aren't qualified to do our medical and dental and vision, but we wanted to also give them some incentives and thank them for volunteering and helping us out and choosing to work with us. So for that, we wanted to offer them discounted pet insurance and pet services. So whatever pet needs they might have, whether it is vet bills or pet training, if you wanted to get your new puppies or any type of animals trained in any needs like potty training, behavioral training, anything like that, we do offer a discounted benefits for that. And if of course you need veterinary, any health care for any of your animals. We offer insurance or like discounted benefits for that also.
So, as you may have known by now, Tales of Healing is a nonprofit organization. And nonprofit organizations, or any organization, may it be profit or nonprofit, would not be able to successfully run without financial support. So, in this slide, I will be presenting our organization's annual budget list. Our budget list is divided into two parts: income and expenses. So, income pertains to the accumulated or acquired funds that are dedicated to support organizational projects and pay off expenses. So, since, as I've said a while ago, we're running a nonprofit organization, most of the organization's income would come from sponsorships, donations, and grants. So, an estimated amount of $95,000 would come from major corporate support, $35,000 from individual donors, $165,000 from grants. Program income would provide $200,000, $155,000 from sponsorships, $25,000 from contracts and services, $15,000 from miscellaneous or other things, and $50,000 from in-kind donations. So all of these would amount to $740,000. Okay, so the expenses list, on the other hand, includes the yearly budget allocation. So the list includes all the things that we'll be dedicating our income or accumulated funds for. So about $432,000 is allocated for payrolls and benefits, $30,000 for professional fees, $3,000 for equipment, $1,500 for insurance, $5,000 for marketing and promotion, $40,000 for animal care, $1,500 for miscellaneous fees, $72,000 to pay off the office and animal shelter rent in the Vallejo area, $1,500 for professional development, $110,750 for program expenses, and $15,000 for travel expenses. So the total annual expenses amounts to $712,250. So keeping the total amount for both the income and expenses, the budget deficit would be $27,750. So the budget deficit will be saved up and used as emergency funds only. And if the miscellaneous fees aren't enough to support the other projects for expenses, the emergency funds or the budget deficit will be used to support those projects that would be needing financial support or extra financial support. So we are expecting the budget list to change. So yeah. And that would be it for the annual budget list of Tales of Healing.
Hey guys, so this is the aesthetics portion of the slides, and right here is where we have our main office building blueprint. This is what we at Tales of Healing envision our company building to look like. So since our company promotes the well-being of animals and people, we try to make a visually appealing and comforting zone for our animals. And we try to welcome the people. Oh shit. Hey guys, so this is the aesthetics portion. Hey guys, so this is the aesthetics portion of the slide. And this is where we have our main office building blueprint. This is what we at Tales of Healing envision our company building to look like. So since our company promotes the general well-being of both animals and humans, we try to make a visually appealing and comforting place where people can go and seek knowledge or get any Hey guys, so this is our aesthetics portion of the slide. And right here we have our main office building blueprint. This is what we at Tales of Healing envision our company building to look like. And since our company promotes the general well-being of both animals and humans, we try to make a visually appealing place for them. And primarily for animals, we tried to include many amenities such as pools and our own in-house kitchen. And so let's take a look at the blueprint. So in the blueprint, when we have our reception area, so this area we would take in applicants or people. This is where we would do background checks. This is where we would like just to get a general understanding of what the person wants in a service animal. And over here, we also have our product inventory. This is where we house our supplies. So if you need like animal food or animal medications, you can go to our place, and you could also ask us questions. So if your animal's feeling ill, you could ask us a question and we'll be glad to help you. So when you bring in animals, first thing we do, we bring them to the shower area. So in the shower area, we clean them as much as possible, try to see their physical representation and how they look. And this is where we find out if they have any scabs or ticks or any pests on them. Then after removing them and cleaning them, we take them to grooming. And this is where if they would need like a groom, if they need to look in tip-top shape, like they have overgrown hair, this is where we would trim them. And this place would also be the place where we would apply medications such as ointments or skin medications if they need it. Then after they go through these two areas, we can finally welcome them to our animal homes over here. And this is where we would designate a special place only for them. And if we were able to, we would include them with other animals too, but we would try to make them individuals. So over here, we have our pool and recreational area. So we want the animals to feel at home and freedom to do anything, not stressed out. So we have a pool here to rehabilitate some animals and to train them. And in this area, we also have obstacles for them to climb over, things like that, or just to roam free. So over here is our kitchen. So every day we have our in-house chef. We have him cook fresh food, the best of the best for the animals. And we do this so that they can have a good diet too. And over here, we have our animal rehabilitation center. This is where we train animals to be able to walk again. And we also create 3D prosthetics if they are in need of assistance when it comes to walking or things like that.
With our marketing strategy, our main targets would be anyone dealing with a mental illness or a disability, whether they're receiving treatment in a hospital, rehab facility, or even at home. We want to accommodate our clients the best way possible so that way we can help them connect with their lifelong companions. And what that means is whether they're located in a hospital, rehab facility, or wherever they're at the time, we wanted to be able to bring our animals to them so that way they can connect with their future companions. And they can also choose what type of companion they would want. And whether they also, if they want to come to our local facility and see how we train our animals and how we take care of our animals, they are able to do that also. And right now, our biggest competitor would be Service Dog Tutor. And what makes us different from them is that we work with local hospitals, shelters, and veterinary clinics, so that way we can offer the best pricing available for our clients. We aim to build our long-lasting relationships with them, and by doing that, we offer them Extensive care and training for our animals even after they're connected with each other. If they want to receive veterinary care for them, we offer that for them. Or if they wanted to train them for a certain thing, we can help them with that also. We want to reach out to our potential clients and stay connected with them using social media, video, phone contact, or even face to face. We encourage our clients to bring their companions back with us to play with other animals and, see how they're doing, and even just to say hi. We do want to be able to keep in contact with all of them.
Before we end our presentation, we'd like to entertain any questions. If there are none, the slide contains our info. Thank you for your time and consideration.